was arrived at the Capitol a few minutes before 9, if I recall. I knew there was a guest chaplain, so I wasn't really under a great deal of stress. I'm the kind of person, I never listen to the radio in the morning. I get up real early, and it's my prayer time for reflection, some reading. And as I entered the building, I was coming up the stairs, and the lady was coming down. Isn't that terrible? What happened in New York? And I said, what happened in New York? And she said, a plane ran into the Trade Center. I said, really? So with that, I continued on my way, and I up to see the guest chaplain. His Father Jerry Creedon, who's a pastor in Virginia, so not far away. And I said, Jerry, I understand there's a great tragedy happened in New York. And then he went in a little bit more detail. And so that was my first learnings. And I said, well, were you going to address this in the prayer? He said, I thought I'd wing it. I said, Jerry, I can't wing it. I need this for the record. So he turned over a prayer that he had prepared and had sent to us so that we could file it for the record. Turned it over and just wrote 3 lines. And to this day, I remember the final line was, and lead us, Lord, to a new day of peace and leadership. Amen. With that, I had noticed coming through Statuary Hall that Speaker Hastert was at the other end of the hall going my same direction, figuring he was ahead of me going into the chamber, but never saw him again that morning. Instead, Porter came in to be the pro tem speaker, and he says, and with this, people start to see smoke coming from the Pentagon. And so the police start saying, well, we're going to evacuate. Porter says, we're going to go in early. So we about 3 minutes to 10, we went in. And he gavelled. I'm not sure I said the guest chaplain will lead us in prayer. I'm not sure he used Jerry's name. I can't remember that. But Jerry briefly said the prayer, said amen, and Porter gavelled again, and the House will be closed until recalled by the Speaker. So with that, the only thing Congress did that day officially was pray.